Season's greetings and welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 286 on a Monday, July. July, the school year starts in 2 days, July 21st, 25. Season's greetings to everybody within listening vicinity. It's SanDiego.Futbol's show, longest running show, consecutive. Two Balls and a Mic, SanDiego's #1 soccer outlet, soccer podcast, soccer. Whatever this is, welcome in, because we're going to talk some SanDiego FC. SanDiego FC losing to Toronto, a doubleheader against Canadians, double maple syrup, double penalty. Toronto Whitecaps. Toronto defeats SDFC. Whitecaps tie. SanDiego FC remains first place in the Western Conference. For now. The Post-Milan Iloski life for SanDiego FC. Very thin on the squad, very thin on the amount of players. There is a new loan player that is being made available as of this Thursday. Maybe we'll talk about him a little bit, but yeah, some SanDiego Wave players out in Euros for the women's Euros, las Euros, the Euros. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Cool. All right, fine.
All right.
Cool.
Let's bring in Abe. How's Abe doing?
I'm doing great, guys.
Oh,
welcome back. SanDiego FC, SanDiego Wave, SanDiego.Futbol. Leagues Cup is coming up. Let's bring the energy up. I'm excited. Come on.
I love how you whisper
Crazy.
your energy.
Two games against Canada. Iloski left. Chiva, what are your thoughts? We had an emergency.
Yeah, you were part of that. We did a. All right. Yeah. By the way. Yeah. No. Stop the music. All right. What?
Sorry, I was running a program.
I was too.
No, not at that time.
I was too. Abe saw me. I was in my truck, and Abe popped on.
Program.
We made it happen because news came down that contrary to not popular belief, but
to what we thought,
literally what I thought hours before, the trajectory, and this is why this is cool, right? Like, yes. The information, the data is trending one way, and like it happened. Like, me vale madre to say I was wrong. Like, it's fine, it happened. But Milan Iloski is no longer a part of SanDiego FC at this moment. He returns to FC Northland, mutually terminating their contract. From which what I was kind of again hearing, and we'll move forward a little bit into like what this means, because I'm pretty sure Milan Iloski's name will be coming up the rest of this year because of what we'll talk about in terms of SanDiego FC and Ian Pilcher, defender, just rebote, very lucky play that gets the 1-1 against Toronto. Otherwise, Vancouver, sorry. Otherwise, we'd be talking tonight about how many goals? You were the one in the press box that said it, right?
How many goals SanDiego FC scored since Milan Iloski left? The answer at the time was still 0.
Yeah, and so that's going to be an ongoing conversation. Again, the pressure is on who? It's on Tomas Angel and company for that.
Who do you think feels more pressure at this point? The players or Tyler Heaps and Mike Ibarras?
I spoke to Tyler Heaps along with the media before the Toronto game. Man's busy. Hey, like, let me tell you, like, just like seeing and knowing what like a high pressure situation is. Like, the man is busy, and it's a lot of learning that he's having to do. Like, I empathize on a human level with him. Why? Because he's kind of learning as he goes too. I don't think he was a 1,000% IQ or MLS contract negotiations, GAM-TAM, prior to coming over to MLS, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's, to a degree, had to be a student himself, had to teach himself, get some of the best data analysts, and really be data-driven into all his moves, which, by the way, have worked. Those moves have worked, I would say, rather successfully, even by the thinnest margin. I say that this past week, 2 games, 1 loss, 1 tie, all things considered, was very good for SanDiego FC.
I agree with that because, like you said, there was a lot of players not available, and they lost players as well. Let's not forget, not only Iloski went back to Northland.
Bruseth.
Got loaned away, and then Joe Lofelsen's contract terminated as well.
Well, yeah. Literally, like in FIFA, the thing that the players say, like,
that's 3 players.
No. He was like, I'm homesick. Hey, boss. He went in. He sent an email. Hey, boss. Thank you for the playing time, but I'm feeling kind of homesick. And you're like, wait, like I paid so much for you. Apparently, Lofelsen's situation was this was already agreed since he was selected in the expansion draft that he would only be a short term. Like, it's just weird timing for all these things to happen. I think at this point, if you look at San Diego FC, and I'll see what you think about it, Abe, like this San Diego FC team right now is very thin on depth. Like, Tenían 2 goalkeepers.
They've been having 2 goalkeepers.
They've been having it.
4 available field players, 2 of them being defenders.
People being listed as center mids that aren't center mids, and haven't played center mid in 20 years. Like, this is the state of the depth. But Abe, it's been working for San Diego FC, and this is the biggest test where this is a rehab team for national team players and Mikey Varas and the kids of Mikey Varas, because with incoming loan, that's another under 17 U.S. men's national team player that understands Mikey Varas, and Mikey knows how to speak to them.
Yeah, and frankly, doesn't really matter like who's on the field right now. Like, they're still in first place. Like, there's very little to doubt about this team and this system in the MLS this first year, because they've been pretty dominant and they've been able to like stay up there with the best teams in the MLS Western Conference. Like, getting a draw out of Vancouver, like in the moment you're just like, geez, they can't score. But then looking at it like broadly, being at this point in the MLS season, I think almost every single person within San Diego FC and every single media and fan would have said, yeah, this is a great position for them to be in.
Yeah. It's with all things considered, everything is still San Diego FC's first. The first time that there's drama with a player, right, in negotiation, talks get broken down. Unfortunately, it has to do with a hometown kid that was doing literally, as Tyler Heath put it, there's nobody's going to do this. Like, this is a one-time situation. Nobody's ever going to go ahead and tie this. By the way, yes, playback. Nice scroll on the bottom. Have you guys always had that? Not really. We've had we've outsourced some help. Mr. Mike is, as you see here, putting in the work. Again, the giant bit. This is, it was not too long ago. Somebody again came after us and like, this is such a blah 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 name, blah blah blah. It's so suggestive. It's like, no, we actually were two fat guys that were ball shaped, and we had one microphone, and that's what we were gonna go for. So that's why it's called 2 balls in a mic. Anyways, what are some rumors for San Diego FC? What players will we sign next? There's an infinite amount of answers for right there, but not a lot are going to really raise some eyebrows right now. There may be one just kind of big fish, me official, to San Diego FC out there. I've had feelers out, but I haven't received anything back. Where it's like a Reina situation.
I thought LAFC was leaked that.
For some reason, I have a feeling it's going to be a Spanish player.
Maybe. What I know is across MLS, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'll let you back. Other teams are cutting players. They're also shedding that extra weight right now, preparing for this. So if you're paying attention, it's just like even Tom Bogert, who actually I connected guys, and we're going to have him on soon.
Nice.
People are going to start coming in from other MLS teams, not necessarily also from abroad. Sorry, my bad. What's up?
It's okay.
Looks up former under 17 U.S. men's national team players. And you know what? It's crazy. Like, what happens if like Duran Ferree out of nowhere rises above the ranks? Thank you, Jacob Jackson, rises above the ranks and say, you know what? Pablo Cisniega is doing so well. CJ Dos Santos is still so young too. And in the Toronto game, the commentating team kept saying, Pablo Cisniega's first goal. Oh, this youngster. Oh, wait, he's the oldest goalkeeper there. Like, and the players that are playing in the back is like, wow, so good of Ian Pilcher to trust this young goalkeeper. I'm like, wait, Ian Pilcher's so much younger than him. But yeah, that's another discussion. And as far as any sort of controversy on the goalkeeping position, but let's give a little bit of a taste of what's heading into it. We like to do this. It's a segment here. Goals, gaffes, and greats. Como gol, error y figura, just translated as phonetically responsible as possible, with a good old alliteration of triple G's. Goals, gaffes, and greats. We talk about the best goal of the week, a great player of the week, and a gaff, a mistake, un oso.
A laughable moment as well.
All right. You guys can always submit your goal, gaff, and great here with us. But this time around, how many goals, Abe, has San Diego FC scored without Milan Iloski? One.
Uno.
Did this come from a number
Well, do you
9?
count the Houston game?
No, because he was available.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Available.
yeah. Well, yeah, no, because
Since they ended the contract
early, technically,
Yeah,
which from what I
Tuesday night.
actually heard out there is
Tuesday
that
morning.
the contract actually ended the middle of July on the 15th, as opposed to the end of July, which was what was actually said in many reports out there, which would make sense, right? Like, no, on the 15th of July, the contract was going to end. Whether or not there was a deal made is, anything after that, nobody can do anything about that. Contract ends, so he's on his way back. But yeah, so he was available because, I was thinking, like, on a strategic standpoint, why wouldn't you even have Milan Iloski? Because Toronto was preparing for him. I can guarantee you Toronto had Milan Iloski scouted. But all right, so since Milan Iloski is no longer there, Tomas Angel really hasn't been shining in the position that he's been at, really that number 9 position. It had to be a player that has really been stepping up for San Diego FC, with Paddy McNair being out, the center back on injury, young 22-year-old who led this team from the beginning, bouncing back from a very, very, very difficult game over in Austin, where he was definitely exposed by Brandon Vasquez and Austin. But I really didn't think in that game San Diego FC had a chance to come back and win it. I didn't see how the magic would save them until it came to this play.
Post. White with the flick. It's going to sit up nicely. Bombino miss it. And the second effort is in. Pilcher, the centre back, with a super cold effort into the top corner. San Diego level. And then it's about reactions. The scuff shot from Bombino, but Ian Pilcher.
It's such a non-right to dream goal. It's such an MLS type of play, which is amazing to watch. But yeah, Bombino kind of gets a slip there, and it turns into probably a great assist. And it's also a great finish. Like, you can't deny that. I mean, I don't even know if he's left-footed, but that's just a great finish as well.
Yeah, just goalkeeper didn't even move. Like, everyone on the field was frozen while he took that shot. It was great.
Yeah, no, I this game was going to be primed and ready to be a 1-1. A 1-0 win for Vancouver, even a 2-0, but fortunately for San Diego FC, that was not the case, and they escape from their own home with what Mikey Varas called a victory. Mikey Varas first, he's like, I would consider this as a victory. Really cool to hear in the post-match, Ian Pilcher dedicating the goal, great question by Amorvilla, to his family who was in attendance.
For the first time too.
For the first time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was cool. Let me see if I can pull that up. It's actually really cool. I mean, you guys can talk while I pull it up.
This is why, Ian Pilcher wins SanDiego.Futbol's or 200 Mike's goal of the week. I mean, it's just a fantastic goal.
And
Ian
beyond
Pilcher.
that, in the game itself, he had some like great passes, solid on defense. I think compared to how he started the season, he looks like a pretty normal MLS defender now. When he started the season, he looked like inexperienced, a little stressed out, beyond his depth. If
Yeah, he was
this
great.
team probably had an MLS next team, he might not be starting for the first team.
Yeah, no, it's one of those times where the youngin has to become the veteran of that back line. We're talking about it, right? That back line couldn't go out together to get drinks as a group.
Yeah.
That's how young it was. The average age was 20. You had two 18-year-olds, one 19-year-old, one 22-year-old.
Yeah, Ian Pilcher's the one with the actual ID. Don't do it, Ian. Please don't do it. Ian, for whom was this goal? As very impressed with Amor right there. Whom?
For whom is the goal? Yeah, well, I want to thank God for that, and just he's been pushing me through some great things. But this was the first match that my family was able to come to, so it goes out to them. But it's just so nice to score it for this great club that's given me a great opportunity and that's embraced me as part of their family. So it was just great to do that, and then scoring a goal is the best feeling in the world. So.
He's a good kid.
Yes,
a good kid. They really like him out of training. He's a good student. And he's been observing, watching Chris McVeigh, which, by the way, Chris McVeigh injured, came off of training on Friday before the game. He was out there on Thursday. Everything was peachy. Everything was great. Does sustain a injury over at training, so we'll see if we can get more information on that as the week goes.
That's unfortunate.
At this point, just give me a general hospital rundown of what's going on.
Is it MLS? Every MLS team deals with this, though. It's not unique.
It's not. And you know what? If SanDiego FC wants to be a trendsetter, how about we be transparent? They would never do it. Just out of strategy wise. Shout out to everybody who's joining us. Philip, I know he's a big follower on the Facebook group out there. Shout out to you. Is it possible for Iloski to return to Denmark and sign him for the 2026 season? Yeah, I mean, yes.
I mean, low-key, they could probably still maybe pull off a deal, but they probably won't at this point.
Again, I don't want to,
What do you know if this was one of those, FIFA career mode where you don't agree?
Twice.
Yeah. Second reference. You don't agree, and then the player's like, this is outrageous. And then they walk out, and then you can't make a deal that whole season again.
That's exactly what happened. Like, if I had more time, I would have animated Milan Iloski going through that. And like projecting a deal, like superimposing Tyler Heaps' face on the thing and superimposing the agent. Like, I just don't have the time, man. And like these, yes, that'd be great. But yeah, it's not possible for that. It is possible for that, but again, in good old fashioned SanDiego Sports way, couldn't you just see him popping up in a LAFC jersey, LA Galaxy, perhaps?
You could.
The player that destroyed SanDiego Loyal and loved it. Loved destroying SanDiego Loyal when he played with Orange County. Loved it. Him and his brother had a great time playing against Orange County.
Against San Diego. With Orange County. Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, I could possibly see that. I mean, I could also see maybe.
Did you piss him off enough?
Oh,
this is going to be SanDiego's nightmare. Is this a nightmare? Cody Rhodes' turn? The Escondido nightmare? Do we get to annex Escondido and say, LA County, you can have Escondido now?
Oof.
Escondido secedes.
Wouldn't that be something, though, where LAFC does announce that he's signing and whatever the contract looks like, but then he's finishing out the season with LAFC. I don't think it'll happen. I think he'll stay in Europe, maybe possibly exploring something outside of FC Northland. But it does suck. If you're Milan Iloski and you wanted this deal to happen and then you couldn't, and then you have to go back to FC Northland, I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah.
Like, you're at home. Granted, I still feel like, getting to play in Europe, it's great, but he was playing great in SanDiego. He was getting minutes. He was starting a lot of the recent games, and he was one of the top scorers. He was probably the best player, and he was so loved by the fans. I don't know if he goes back to Denmark and is loved as much as he was loved here in SanDiego.
I mean, yeah, but is that what he wants? Like, maybe he wants to put himself in the best position to play for the national team, and that means developing in Europe. Like I
I
could
don't
genuinely
know.
see a future where he plays out this year, and Nordstrand is playing at this same level, scoring a lot of goals,
I don't know,
performing
dog.
really well, and then
He looks pretty comfortable back
yeah,
in.
exactly. He looks comfortable there, but then could go on to a bigger club in Europe. There's plenty of bigger clubs that
You know,
he could potentially go to, especially if he keeps performing at the level he's performing at. Like there's
He wasn't
a
getting those
reason
minutes
to believe.
earlier. He wasn't getting those minutes with FC Northland anyways.
he wasn't.
But look at Luca de la Torre. He left Celta Vigo, a bigger club than FC Northland, wasn't getting minutes, wasn't getting called up, comes to San Diego and gets called up for the Gold Cup.
Shout out to Esteban in the first one. You better start him. Oh. Let him play. Hey, these are the people that follow and support SanDiego.Futbol,
Yeah.
Two Balls and a Mic. Like we see you guys. Thank you for keeping tuning in and everything. But like you guys are in tune with what's going on with San Diego FC and the real deal. But look, if I've ever seen me telling my cousin, like, oh man, I went to the summer camp and like I met this cool girl, man, you wouldn't believe it. And the guys are like, yeah, sure, dude. You're like, nah, dude, I scored 4 goals in one game. You're like, oh, of course you did, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Contra quién, güey? A Canadian team. Oh,
He's-
okay, dude.
That's him reminiscing. It's like, no, like I could have been teammates with Messi. I was just too good for the MLS All-Star. They had to send me back. No, we love you. We love you, Milan. Here, San Diego, and just banter. If this gets back to you.
Yeah, but I mean, again, going back to goals, gaps, and grades.
All right. So okay, let's
that's
go.
the goal. Ian Pilcher.
That's the
wins
goal. Ian Pilcher, you're the goal.
Is he the grade as well?
Well, okay. Let's go to great. So I see in the comments 100% CCC. Don't worry. Don't worry. Gustavo.
CCC.
Are we really about to scroll through Milan's Instagram like he's our ex? Well, that's for you guys to do. That was actually FC Northland's Instagram. And I do know a lot of people that have been doing what you're saying, Gustavo, scrolling through like it's your ex. And like, look, he's still in Orange County. He's training. He has the kid. He's still here. He has the flight.
Let it go.
He's gone. Like,
let it go.
We have video evidence. It's a. I wish I had the telegraph. He's gone. But an earlier comment.
but never forgotten.
A guy go out and get a Milan Iloski jersey. Like,
are they?
if you
on
want
sale?
financial
Okay,
advice,
are they on sale? Did we
financial
look that
advice
up?
brought to you in part by Chiva and Abraham of not me.
Don't you have to customize your jerseys too? Like
No,
have to get
Milan
the number
Iloskis
chosen?
are hanging. They were hanging in the shop, you know, the days after he went over and signed and said hello to half of San Diego that cares about soccer anyways. Because the other half is San Diego Wave fans. Hi, San Diego Wave. San Diego Wave is missed in San Diego in the soccer scene. I'm not gonna lie. Like I miss going to a Wave game.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. All right. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Put some respect on Bombino, says Gustavo. And guess what, Gustavo? You're gonna go ahead and get your wish because I'm putting this away. That's exactly what we're gonna go ahead and do. The SanDiego.Futbol, 2 balls and a mic. Great of the week goes to San Diego FC's entire backline. The entire defensive structure, all the way from, again, Ian Pilcher coming in and putting up a masterclass that great names like Nemanja Vidic would be proud of. A John Terry-esque performance on the field, not off the field. Hopefully not. Don't do that, Ian. Learn to respect your teammates. And then another great performance who ended up being the man of the match, Manodua, with a great performance himself. I love this play. This is a great play.
In stride for Jaden Nelson. There's not many players who want to race against Jaden Nelson. He's second in the league when it comes to pace. But it's just the recognition and the understanding of his position.
That's such a great tackle, man.
We saw that, and I was like, wow. Like, just in pure socceriness, like, there's no bias of mine at all whatsoever in that press box, but just in the sake of like, I love to recognize a good play, defensive play. Like if and this would have happened. Cisniega, Dua, Cisniega went over to his entire back line, specifically Dua, and just congratulated him and thanked him for such a great game and being so instrumental in it. But man, like when you talk about defensive plays, like that's it for a center back, and he's a center defensive mid. Kid's feeling it, you know. It's incredible what's going on with San Diego FC in that back line. Luca Bombino, again, also turning 19 right now. Verhoeven, who bounced back from having a rough game against Toronto. So, you know, that's
you said you didn't like that how when he went like this.
I personally didn't like that, but you know what? After seeing this one, I'm okay. Only because I'm not sure if he looked back to make sure that the ball was in his hands. If he made sure that the ball was in his hands and saw it, like I'm okay with it. Like, okay. Yeah.
How do you feel about Cisniega punching the guy on the ground?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah.
I like an aggressive goalkeeper, not gonna lie. I respect it. You come out, you know, you do what you have to do. Tony knows a little bit too about those little protection.
Oh, you mean when
Cisniega
Cisniega was trying to propel himself above the ground and he just happened to get away of his hand? Yeah. He was just trying to push himself up, dude.
Yeah. I didn't like that extra touch. Another
I
referee
didn't either.
Could have.
No.
If the referee is every referee is different. I mean, and some referees might have given that a card or something, even though it's like obviously like the play's over, but it was very unnecessary.
Yeah, no. So right there, and just giving a little punch there. No, it's definitely unnecessary. Like he could have put himself in a position where he puts his team at a disadvantage, but thankfully for San Diego FC, that didn't happen here. I don't understand the man of the match selection. He had an own goal.
Was it technically an own goal?
Yeah, it was. It bounced off his foot, but
was the
definitely...
shot? I guess they gave it as an own goal. That sucks.
Mano as a future 6. Actually, you know, Maki Varas was asked about, hey, are you going to plan on keeping him here? And, you know, I think right now it's kind of like with Akimi Ascanio of SDFC, where it's like kind of plays good in center back, kind of plays good in center defensive mid. That's his natural position. Like, you know, just I can see a future where they just stick Manu Dua as a
center back,
as a striker. Hey, we need somebody to be a good, you know, a header distributor up to just head it up.
I think they're going to keep him as a center back just because of the way they play, that if he can pass the ball and still do what he can do with his like skill and feet, then they'll just let him sit out there and not worry as much about the defensive side.
Yeah, no, he's a machine, man. Like he's so good, and the physicality shows as well. And we saw a little bit of kind of like what he can do when it comes to passing and vision and like seeing the game differently as well. I think he's probably learning and will learn a lot more from Yepe. I can see him being the future 6 as well, but as of now, he's a great center back and he's a great option. I can see him potentially starting one of the Leagues Cups games, especially with injuries.
Well, we're going to get to gaps right now, and then we'll recap a little bit of the Toronto and then break down this Vancouver Whitecaps San Diego FC match. But yeah, we'll get to gaps, which, you know, I kind of agree. Did you guys see that? The man of the match picture? It is absolutely
happy. He was smiling. Like
it looked horrific.
What was horrific? He was smiling. You never see luchadores smile, so it like threw you off a little bit. Like it's not often that you see like a luchador like show their teeth, but he seemed to be having a good time. Like think about this, he hasn't played. Only in that America game was the first time he's played in front of this many people.
Wait, can I see
and you could tell like he was like completely amazed by playing in front of like 30,000 people. So he's having the time of his life right now.
You want to see the picture? I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the picture. That's what you want to see. Because earlier in the year, like, yeah, they're like, hey, they should see. You have to. Do you see what's going on with the picture though?
Yeah, it's 'cause he has his hair inside like one of the eyes.
It looks.
He's smiling.
Yeah, here we go.
It's hard to see his eyes. Yeah.
Actually, a good picture I think on it popped up on the SanDiego.FC Reddit. That was just like a zoom in version. It's like, I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
That's really funny, actually.
You know what it reminds me of? Again, no hate. It's fun. All fun and games. Ha ha ha. Nobody would get it, but I'm just gonna save my. I look like this guy. Ever play that game? Anybody? PS1?
No.
Wow, you guys are old.
I
Fuck
said no.
you, dude.
I played a PS1.
I'm so sorry.
At one point in my life,
Excuse
I
my
think.
language. I haven't sworn in.
I think I played a PS1.
You think you played a PS1? I don't
played-
like the way you said that.
my-
I do not like the way you said that.
My Theo had one. I'm trying to remember. Crash Bandicoot. I played that. Out there, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, heck yeah. All right, I'll allow you. The other great goes to just a good shout out. The rigging works for the Tifo. It's been proven. There we go.
Mikey liked the Tifo.
Mikey liked it. He was club personnel came into the press room and started asking PR questions. We're like, okay, it's all good.
Oh yeah.
Frontera, SanDiego, no borders
Within our heart.
within our hearts.
Arts. It was hard to see the bottom at the beginning, but eventually they get pulled all the way up.
Yeah. So shout out to Frontera SanDiego for pulling this off. I know that Craig was telling us that I guess the fire marshal was actively trying to set this on fire right before the game because he kept saying like, no, it's a flammable material. And they're like, no, dude, this is why we spend so much to make sure it's non-flammable whatsoever. And he literally tried to start a fire in it. Again, this
Wow.
third-hand information
That's
that I heard from
wild.
Craig that,
I like the message of the
Yeah.
Tifo. I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's nice.
beautiful.
I mean,
Good.
fire marshal Mamon. like,
anyway,
like
I'll
hey,
prove it to you.
let me burn this one.
I tell you, it's the unsinkable ship. Well, let's sink it to find out.
Yeah. We
All right.
What do we got for the week? I have one nominee, and I don't know if you all
You
agree.
have one nominee. All
Uh,
right.
My gaff is the refereeing for the SDFC game against Toronto on Wednesday. I'm sorry. I don't care who the ref is, but that was an awful performance of a referee.
It was her debut.
It was her debut, and
Oops.
I'm sorry, but man, come on.
It was rough.
That was what, like 6-7 yellow cards for SanDiego.FC, like
In the
4
first
or
half, it
5.
seemed.
It was like a total of 11, 12 yellow cards. It was crazy. And I feel like a lot of calls were very soft, and I don't know. It was just, to me, it was a little iffy, and it was just not the best game that was officiated.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a rough go. The rule book took a beating that night. Just very elastic interpretation
she slowed
of
the
it.
game down so much, and it was
She slowed the game
Yeah.
that was already slow because everybody was tired.
Yeah.
And SanDiego.FC did not help by not having that crisp.
Essentially.
But yeah,
Nelson goes a little nutmeg on Dua. Nelson, little flick in behind. White around the goalkeeper. And he's
That's the gaff for me.
man.
You gotta score that if you're
Yeah,
Vancouver.
that's crazy. And that's their superstar striker, Mr.
Yeah.
White.
yeah. I mean,
Danny Rios would have scored that, just saying.
it's a really good play. Ese
Pasasote, güey.
vato was incredible to watch. Super fast. But yeah,
Mira nomás.
gaff of the week right there.
Viven en un country. That's that title
Viven en
moment.
un
Viven
country.
en un country. Los
Lem-
botines de los más finos.
The only thing I will say about the referee in that Toronto game is it was going both ways. I thought both teams had a lot of
was.
fouls.
Yeah,
It
no,
was-
But it
yeah,
still
yeah,
slowed
100%.
the
It's
game
still-
down so
It
much.
was still terrible officiating.
Yeah.
I
Like-
think SDFC and Toronto both played into it too. Like if you know the ref's going to be giving these kind of fouls and stuff, and they're just both just letting it happen. They don't want the game to go fast or anything to happen because it was just a slow game, and I don't think you can blame the ref for that as much as you can blame the players. Like
Yeah.
both teams came to tango, and both teams didn't really want to run as much as they usually do.
Erratic genius on one. Dale, 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 that refs up. That's pretty good. I hope to hear that if you guys feel that way. 100%. That ref was a disgrace.
Yeah, no, it was wild. Tony, I think you have one more gaff you want
I
to
have
pull
one
off?
more. Do you have? I just typed LA Galaxy as a reminder for myself. I know you're seeing what it is now.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't heard what this is?
No. I mean, oh, okay. Yes, I've seen this. Yeah, that's gaff. It's bad.
Do you allow me, Chiba?
What is this?
Go ahead.
Show it. You can't
Oh.
just tease it.
Okay. I'll provide a translation later here, right after.
Erradicando la masculinidad, haciendo a la sociedad hipersensible. Encarne su energía femenina, cuidando, nutriendo, recibiendo, multiplicando, limpiando, sosteniendo el hogar, que es el lugar más preciado para nosotros los hombres. No le tengan miedo a ser mujeres, a permitirse ser lideradas por un hombre que lo único que quiere es verlas felices, porque nosotros no conocemos el cielo sin ustedes. Responsabilizarlas de su energía también es amarlas. Hombres, estamos fallando en la falta de compromiso. Poner a nuestra pareja al último, no tener palabra y no priorizar hábitos para volvernos admirables. Entiendo que nos da miedo hablar y expresarnos verdaderamente de lo que sentimos, porque están tratando de erradicar la masculinidad. Porque en ciertos casos del pasado se
So
suprimió la
terrible.
energía,
It's so bad,
pero
man.
muchos estamos aquí con ganas
Chicha,
de amarlas, cuidarlas,
por favor.
respetarlas
Stop.
y proveerlas. Pero ustedes,
Chicha.
mujeres, tienen que aprender a recibir
Chicharito.
y a honrar la masculinidad.
Por favor.
A veces la verdad puede doler al
Hey.
instante, pero eso es crecer. Aceptemos
Hey.
la verdad y cambiemos lo suficiente para crear la humanidad que siempre hemos buscado.
Chicharito.
Yeah, no. It's bad with Chicharito right now. And then the other ones, así que quieres interesante. For those
All
of
right.
you
It's just like
who
he makes
don't-
it worse. There's cuts. Oh my god, that was horrible.
So,
those of you who don't speak Spanish.
so let me translate this very loosely. What
the
you
way,
just heard was
if you don't know, this is El
Mexican
Chicharito
legend.
Hernandez,
Mexican legend.
striker for Chivas right now.
All-time Mexico Selección Mexicana scorer.
Yeah.
All time.
This is Mexico's at one point pride and joy
Played.
towards the end of his career.
He keeps going. Okay, translation, Jeff. Here, just roughly, right? It opens. It opens like he's giving just very sound advice. Just like hear the tone of this.
Mujeres están fracasando.
Mujeres están fracasando.
Women,
Women,
you are failing.
You are failing. Okay. You are eradicating masculinity by making society hypersensitive, embracing your feminine energy, as you should, nurturing, caring, receiving, multiplying, cleaning, maintaining the home, which is the most precious thing for us men. Do not, by the way, do not clip this, please. Do not be afraid to be women, to allow yourself to be. Okay, well, you get it. He goes on to see you happy because blah, 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 because we do not know what heaven is without you. We need you to be women. We need you to cook, clean, multiply.
It is
Holding
horrible,
yourself
man.
responsible to your energy.
I don't know
I was
what it's
sad.
gotten into Chicharito.
I was
think he's trying
sad.
to stay relevant and be
I
kind
was
of like
sad.
the talking point of everything. But yeah, no, it is. It's bad. All his
It's-
TikToks that he's making about it. Again, I don't know what is going on, but he's a gaff for sure right now.
that
He's
was so
laughing.
gross. Like, it made me so. He got bit by like the Harrison Butker bud or something. I don't know.
The what's his name? The
I don't know if he's trying to be like an Andrew Tate or something. right
Andrew
now,
Tate.
but-
Yeah, that
But
guy.
he's being a fucking moron, dude. Like it's, and I don't know if he's doing it as a joke, trolling or anything like that. But I genuinely think he's just being that, like he's being dead ass about it.
Well,
Like the kids say it nowadays, dead ass.
dead ass coach. I'm trying to find the car one. Oh, think.
We don't need to keep watching or platforming this. That was just. Can we just?
No, have you seen the mocks of it though? Someone
Yeah.
put the bald filter on him and he's like, "Así que quieres que meta más goles." Interesante.
It's such a lot of left field. Se quedó arriba el Chicharito. I mean, I don't know, man. Javier Aguirre is gonna call him up for this next World Cup. Hey, he called up Buffo and Guille Franco, dude.
Oh shit, that was his last World Cup.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, that's true.
You
Was
heard
that
it here.
2010?
You heard it here first. Chicharito incoming for 2026.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a decline since he's had like a life coach about it, and it's bad.
Pobrecito.
There's a reason he's the backup to the backup striker in Chivas right now. So, who lost their opening game of the season?
Like and subscribe. All right.
That was goals, gaps, and greats for you all. We're gonna head over into some SDFC.
All right. right, San Diego FC. We've talked about it. Iloski not being with the team, a lot of losses, essentially outside of one 18-year-old right back loan from Eintracht Frankfurt. San Diego FC have really been silent in terms of the additions to the squad depth, and they're definitely feeling it here for San Diego FC. They face Toronto, and we'll just briefly talk about it. Like, again, you're starting to see how thin this lineup is for San Diego, and obviously CJ Dos Santos is had that injury in the facial area and a broken nose. From what we've understood from San Diego FC head coach Mikey Varas is that he's playing the hot hand right now because Cisniega has been playing pretty well this game. Not on him. You see Negri, you flinch. Ooh,
You think, oh shoot,
it's gonna
Did
be
you
a
call
rough.
him the Punisher, Tony?
He was, and now he's punishing San Diego with his performances, as you will see in this game. San Diego FC again very light. Luca de la Torre coming back, just not being. He's not been himself since coming back from Gold Cup. Alex Mighton up top.
I
What?
think he's been playing all right. I think it's just the team in general.
No, I think
De La
he's
Torre's
just
been
not
playing good.
100% fit. Like,
I
just
think he's tired.
he's
though,
tired.
yeah.
Exactly. So again, I can't say he's been himself. He's been playing all right, but he's tired. He'll play all right for 45 minutes, but he's tired. Godoy's not there to help him. And then you have Mighton up top, and then Honors Dreyer to the right. And it's very interesting. Mikey Varas has been going on to play these last two games with 10 men. It's incredible the fact that they've been able to maintain
Are you talking about
San
Angel?
Diego. Who?
Angel?
No idea what you're talking about. Might as well be 10 men
that
out there.
player that scored that banger of a free kick against a friendly against America.
That was about to score another one in Vancouver, but it was taken away by VAR.
Yeah,
I
that's
swear
crazy.
he was going to score that had that been a free kick. But in terms of this game, it was there she is doing the thing. But this one is for sure a foul. Negri
penalty, yeah.
just immediately, like, just
Like he
so
kicks his knee,
I'm so sorry.
he
Like,
kicks
says
his kneecap off.
he says that's just a person who's a player who's not in rhythm.
and he got a yellow card too, because it was just that bad of a foul.
Like- Immediately punishes.
it's like, wait,
Such
here's
a
your
bad.
one chance to potentially prove that you can
So
be
sorry.
a starter again, and he's like, nah, and he knows it right there.
Yeah.
He knows it. He's like,
Such
yeah,
a bad
you
reaction.
can
Just
do that.
like it hits his head immediately, and then it's like, my bad, guys. I feel like you gotta
Yeah,
at least
go
like
on, say it.
pretend like you didn't do it,
All right. Probably the one right call that she got in this night. Again, everybody has this is going to be her worst game, I hope. Everybody's first game is always first of anything is the worst. Wise words from Craig Elston. Penalty. Cisniego goes right. This ball goes to his left. 1-0. Toronto. Excellent celebration. Cisniega
Y
knows it.
así murió el partido. No, I'm just kidding.
That's essentially what happened here.
Yeah, man. This again, both teams on tired legs, especially San Diego FC. 5 outfield players available to come off the bench, and it doesn't help that Mikey's not making all the subs still. Like, he's
Yeah.
still only making 1 or 2. Like, at this point, throw in whoever you have. Anyone with fresh legs is still probably better than anyone that could barely run, possibly risk an injury. So I don't know what the
Eastern
solution is.
Conference.
Obviously, it's bringing more players. Go ahead, Abe.
Eastern Conference. I think every time they've played an Eastern Conference team, they've kind of let their foot off the gas a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah, in this game, right? Like, you couldn't really tell that San Diego was the home team. It looked like it was San Diego who traveled all the way from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, because they wore the white.
The
At
community kit. Yeah, was this community night? No, it wasn't. Was it?
Saturday was.
Saturday
Saturday.
was. But yeah, San Diego FC not being able to really produce anything. There was frustration. Chucky wasn't starting. Those questions about, like, well, can he start? Can he play a full 90? Start coming in. This San Diego FC side is just overall just having a tired. Hi, Dennis Wanga. Hello.
This is classic. Like, sometimes this happens to a lot of clubs where, especially when they're top of the table, play great against some of the best teams in the league, but then you have a game like this that on paper you should win with a lot of ease, and you struggle and you lose and you drop points there. This happens a lot in soccer. I don't know if like it has to do with the rotations, but at the end of the day, SanDiego FC could not put anything together in this game.
Yeah, it was hard, and it's one of those games where I'm just like, all right, Mikey, like, what happened out there? Just kind of laid on me, and let's be as constructive, because from what I've come to know, Mikey, through just generally just talking to him, like, he's a pretty straight shooter, and even down to the fact that he told us, yeah, Iloski's not starting because he's not going to be here for the rest of the season, and we were just like, what? Okay.
Cool.
Anyways, how was the game? Every time Nagy's out there, he makes crucial mistakes. Yes, Dimitri, part of SDFC
Nation. SDFC
Nacion, Nacion Nation. Great stuff out there. December 24, Barca, like, just absolutely skinny, ugliest game of the year. My vote, this Toronto game.
I mean, Vancouver wasn't much better, to be honest, but
I mean, I thought it wasn't much better, but
this was a loss. There was this play towards the end, Tony, that could have potentially been a handball for SanDiego FC. It's a clear handball, but you did point out to me that Chucky was also offsides on that pass.
Yeah, so going back to it, right? Like, that was essentially what was the deciding factor. Chucky right there, just being offsides in the moment of the pass. Whether or not this hit the hand, yes, it definitely did. Whether it's a handball, I still think that if it hits the hand in those moments, you call it. Yeah. And if you have VAR, just go back and say, hey, guess what? No penalty.
I don't know how the ref doesn't call this at the start, like, just as a first instinct. Like, it clearly hits the handball. She's literally right there. I don't know what's going through her mind there, but that was clearly a handball, and maybe she felt like it was a VAR thinking, oh, this was still
VAR's got me. They bailed me out once.
But yeah, no, it's just a sad game, to be honest. Like, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't what people wanted. What was the attendance? Does anyone know for that game?
It should be on the thing. I mean, it was all right attended. Like, it wasn't. I can't say it was so bad. Like, blah blah blah. Like, they lost, because they've gotten their ass whooped. SanDiego FC's gotten their ass whooped. This was not an ass whooping. It was just a boring middle of the week kind of game. Toronto was playing for the tie from the get-go. Nagy gave them the win. They played suffocating defenses and rarely attacked except the counter. And that's the Achilles heel of SanDiego FC. It's just a team that'll just be like, all right, I don't need the ball. Take it. Think about it. Here's all the space. I'm going to walk this way and just watch you pass the ball back and forth. And SanDiego FC, if they don't have that creativity and they get stuck in their ways and they get stuck in the way that they play, the only other route is just play what we call in Spanish un balonazo. You just start playing by kicking the ball anywhere, just clearing it, and long passes, overhead passes, and just sending people go, run. And that's, also not a recipe for success if it's an AYSO team, maybe. But I mean, some of these kids were probably playing in AYSO not so long ago, just absolutely kicking ass. A lot of fatigue happens with the MLS schedule, with the summer smack in the middle of the season. International games pull out best players and return them in mid-season, all burned out. It's an overall MLS discussion. Feel bad for the fan base who consistently have to watch the park of the bus tactic like Toronto. That's always the thing, right? If a team parks the bus in front of you, hey, that's them showing you respect. Like, hey, we see your offense, and this is what we need to do to survive. Don't score. Just give us the tie. Hey, what do you think about this? The best or worst performance? 23,000, by the way, attendance for this game.
I don't think it was the worst performance, but it was definitely a boring performance. I think they had a whole extra. I think Mikey Vada said after the match they weren't ready for them to pull back a whole extra player on defense, and that really affected their whole game plan. And I guess it's kind of weird for Mikey Vadas to like not expect teams to like game plan in that way, because I think it's been the most successful like strategy against SanDiego FC. So if teams like feel comfortable doing this and continuing doing this, especially in the playoffs. I think it could be an issue. Like, could you imagine the MLS playoffs? You're going to be the number 1 seed as of right now. Not the number 1 seed total, but number 1 seed in the West. But you're playing a team that's lower on the rankings, and they probably were going to feel more comfortable just sitting back and parking the bus. Like, SanDiego.FC needs to do something to at least have a better strategy against a system like this, just because it's happened before and it doesn't look good.
Yeah, you're
Like,
gonna have
that Dallas game. Dallas was kind of parking the bus, right?
I will also not agree with that statement that this is their worst game of the season. I think that game they played against Charlotte where they lost 3-0, that was probably the worst game I've ever seen SanDiego.FC play. And they bounced back and they've gotten so much better after that. But I can't agree with this one being the worst one.
Yeah, I
Worst
mean,
home one maybe.
which one?
Was
Worst
the
home
Charlotte
one?
one at home as well?
No, it was
No,
away.
that was away.
Yeah, this might be the worst home performance.
So again, to this point, this is now the second consecutive loss at home for SanDiego.FC. Toronto coming in, and hey, I don't think they were expecting. This loss here. Maki Varas was not the happiest post match. Actually, it's just kind of interesting. Well, did I ask him last time? Yeah, I mean, because I asked him about the VAR, and his answer is very human, which is not incendiary at all whatsoever. It's like, hey, VAR, it's been screwing you guys over in a way, if your interpretation of it is that. But like, how do you feel? It's like, they're humans too. They make mistakes, and it's refreshing to see a coach be very forward and mindful about those things. You can tell it frustrates him though. Like, he's just like biting his tongue of like, it's just, I don't know what a handball is. I don't know what a penalty is. I don't know what VAR is. But the VAR experience is happening here in San Diego. Question is, Chucky wasn't offside. Why didn't the ref call it? Because he was just having a bad game. Like, overall, like, had she called it, had she not, the bad decision was going to be made regardless, for sure. No, Toronto was the worst. What about Charlotte? Yeah, it was already read. This is a good stat. 727 passes to 311. First of all, we got to investigate 311. Second of all, just numbers speak to themselves. They didn't need the ball, and they got it done. They counterattacked the counterattacking team.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm sorry. I'm looking for that question.
Very
you
diplomatic,
asked.
yes.
I think it's right here. I'm going to show it.
On where we're at. Everybody's very motivated. So at the end of the day, it's just looking in the mirror and knowing that it wasn't good enough, and I'm the first one to do that.
And then early in the season, you've asked for consistency when it comes to VAR and those sort of calls. How do you feel and reflect on that after tonight's match?
I think the referees did their best. I think they gave their best effort. Whatever mistakes we all make or don't make, that's life. But I think that they're trying to do their best and didn't go our way tonight.
A little
Agreed
green
there.
before he answers is where you see the real answer.
I'm answering this so that I don't get fined. That's one of those answers.
Yeah, I'm answering it this way so I don't get fined 100%.
Yeah,
But it's also it's cool to treat referees like human beings, because they are human beings, and
nobody likes them at the end of the day. Like, it is what it is. Like, nobody likes a referee. There are some referees that are praised and loved, like Chiqui Dracula. Like, you either love them or you hated him, but more people love them. ¿Cómo se llamaba el mexicano? Archundia?
Armando Archundia.
Archundia. Great referee.
Briseño.
Mexico's pride and joy when it came to refereeing.
Gave a red card to Ronaldinho in a World Cup.
Yeah.
Balls of steel.
Yeah.
2002.
Archundia.
Honestly, that
Ref. Oh, man.
I'm not gonna
For
lie.
us to know a ref's name, like,
Because
that's crazy.
I
man.
went and did the refereeing classes. I was certified through FIFA, at least, to be a state ref in Baja California.
Okay.
And you didn't know this?
I think you told me.
Anyway, that's why I know the referees. When we went to TJ, the guy that trained me, he was like, "Oh, this guy, vale ver este way." Yeah. So, one of my fellow referees in that class, and Senor Chainsmoker, actually was in class with Chiqui
Singers?
Dracula. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah,
Chain
dude. Oh,
smokers.
I'm just imagining him like on the field with a with a cigarette in his mouth,
dude.
following the
Yes, actually, like literally, man. Like his first whistle to get
That's
the team to
crazy.
stop warming up. The whistle, the Fox 40 had smoke coming out because he had just put it out. Like that's
Dude, the
Like,
beauty
instead of
about
a
like,
whistle
Sunday
around
leagues and
his-
all that. Like, how many Sunday leagues have you been to where the ref is drinking a beer with one of the teams at halftime?
¿qué onda, cabrones? Vámonos, cabrones. Anda. Sí, profe, ándale, cabrón.
Hey.
Vámonos.
¿Van a pagar o con chelas? Ahí te van 12. That's the payment. Yeah, no,
Love that.
I love. You see, those are the refs you love, not this MLS refs.
Mikey always with a good answer. So I think this is a good point transition. We all know what happened. Vancouver 1-1. We're going to go through the game, but this is a reverse way of starting it, right? A decision goes the other way.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego on another VAR call. I looked to A. I'm like, hey, is this fair to ask in the press conference? Like, how do I ask this? And you help me. Appreciate this. We help each other.
Yeah, I forget what I told you, but
But I did. I fucked it
upon
up.
review though, like from my opinion, if you take someone off the street that doesn't watch soccer at all, and you put them there, and you say, "Who's at fault? What went wrong with this play?" and they see Chucky Lozano just running up in the air with a knee straight to this guy's face, I think you might think that he was at fault.
But there, mi pequeño saltamonte, you see the error in your ways is that this is indeed not that. It's a chain smoking referee who is actually your witness in this experiment. So with that, let's say, Tony, what's up?
Situations. Just your interpretation of VAR to this point in MLS.
Yeah, I prefer not to comment on that just because I think the referees are doing their best. Yeah, there's sometimes it feels like there's some inconsistencies in what happened earlier in the year and then what's happening now. But I really do think that they're doing their best and the logic behind what they call, and it is what it is.
At this point, it's the cheap shots. You know, yeah, there are some inconsistencies, but they are trying their best. It's the sandwich method. You know, like you learn about that. You start with the positive and then you put the negative in there, but then you end with the positive again. And it's a classic PR, I'm not going to get fined answer for Mikey Vadas, which is great. I respect it. Does he actually feel that way, Tony? Probably not.
Well, you see, my Chiba, you know, these referees are wonderful human beings. You know, it's great conversations, and actually met their families. They're really kind in what they do. They absolutely freaking blow what they actually do for a job, and then within the lines. And in the 90s, they are the worst things that ever existed in terms of soccer. But they're working on it because everybody's trying to have. You know, everybody has a bad day, but some of these people have the absolute worst days when it comes to us, San Diego FC, and we're just here trying to pay for it. And 1-1 could have been a 2-1, and you're absolutely screwing us from separating. But you're doing your best, and we love them as human beings. Cariños.
Abe, what do you think about Mikey's answers?
It was a pretty solid answer. I don't
Yeah,
think there's much.
it
Like
is.
at this point,
It
do we
is.
keep asking about VAR if we know this is going to be the answer?
Well, that's why that question is, I think, warranted. It's like a checkup. Hey, in the scope of post-game press conferences, you can look back now and you know what this feeling is like, Mikey. Just another VAR call that goes against you, just whether it's not called or just whatever, just goes against you. How are you taking it as a first-time head coach in MLS? Like, how do you feel? Now, if I ask next week or, you know, yeah, it's beating a dead horse, but I think it's fair, like in 10 weeks or 10 games after, because that's the rest of the games, actually. You guys realize that?
Yeah, 10 games.
Do you realize
left.
how close you are to walking the Snapdragon, Chiwa?
Pretty close.
Yeah, I got it right. I got a tie right. I didn't get the call right, but
Yeah, we got the tie.
yeah,
Pretty
you're.
there and close to me walking to the snap. And it's probably going to rain that day.
Oh.
I hope it does, just so you look sad, just like with the ball in your hand, just like head down, just like Charlie Brown music playing as you walk.
I'm not going to walk if it's raining.
You can take this one. You can. I mean,
Okay. I'd rather take the Avengers one.
Okay.
Let me see that one. Where'd you get that one?
Something I will say, I was talking with some of the radio broadcasters, Darren Smith and Adrian Garcia Marquez, after the game while I
I'm
was
hearing.
walking back up to the press box to finish my article, and they both were also very confused about the foul and penalty call. So it's nice to know that like some of the real professionals are also very confused, because it's hard to explain. Like, they originally called a foul outside the box, but then they're checking a handball, but then they decide nothing, it's a free kick or for the other team. So are you allowed to reverse it? Because isn't VAR to only check like penalties and foul, like red cards? It's confusing. I think
Okay.
everyone's confused. It's okay to be confused.
Okay, the professionals, but we're the experts, my boy. They ask,
I'd
they
like
ask
to-
this man right here for the opinions.
Would you like to be professional or an expert? Professionals get paid.
¿Cuánto, güey?
You know, dude,
Me pagan más en la guay.
with that actually in mind, would you just say it, getting paid? Like, at this point, I guess my choice is in my actions. I'm fucking professional. I don't get paid. No, the other one.
Expert.
We are
yeah.
professional now. We're both.
We're both.
We're
Shout
professional
out.
experts.
I'm currently getting
We're
at. What am
professional
I saying?
experts,
Yes, to on YouTube.
Which of these brands have you seen online video advertising?
Oh, okay.
But following that, San Diego FC stayed at home and played another match on Saturday
Yeah, they did.
against another Canadian team.
Oh,
And
Canada.
The
Double
battle
oh,
of
Canada.
first place once again. The last time San Diego visited Vancouver, Milan Iloski scored 4 goals and they won 5-3 in a shocking result. No Milan Iloski anymore, coming off a second straight home loss here. What were your expectations for this match, gentlemen?
I think
Hey.
the first thing I thought was like, you look at the sheet and who's on the substitute list, and then you compare it to Vancouver, and you're like, wow, they have a lot more substitutes available, and there's only 4 field players here, and none of them are midfielders. You really hope none of these midfielders get injured during this game. Like, the transfer window can't come soon enough for San Diego FC just to even like field a bench at this point.
Yeah.
The team's depth on the field itself, I think you can be fine with this because they've been able to perform and be number 1 in the West in the MLS. But you just need people, like, you just need bodies at this point. Like, why not just call someone off the crowd? Like, I'm sure Esteban will be available. Like, he's in the
He's
stands.
the goalkeeper, though. They already have 2 in the bench.
They technically have
I don't
4
know if
because
I don't know if they're allowed to have 3 goalkeepers on the bench.
well,
Cisniega, CJ, and Jackson, like, and then Esteban starting. That's too many goalkeepers, man.
I think they would. Some of these, we got to start looking for these goalkeepers and see if they're actually wearing their goalkeeper kit. Because I remember in some Wave games last year, they were just dressed up in the regular Wave uniform and not the whole goalkeeper uniform because they were that injured that they would have just let the backup goalkeeper play as a center.
Wait, for Wave, it was so bad that they hired a staff on a temporary contract to fill the bench.
shout out Emma Vander Hayden, San Diego Wave legend.
UC Santa Barbara legend.
I love that we can pull that. It happened.
It happened.
Well, I want to thank you and congratulate you, Ricardo Campos, on your professional contract for San Diego FC, along with I don't know, it's who else is public facing? Jerry. Good job.
Jerry gets signed.
Jerry getting signed. Shout out Jerry Jimenez, the supporters liaison. He's been kicking ass.
But like, do they need it though? They tied the second best team in the Western Conference, and they're still top of the table.
But maybe with Jerry, they would have won.
Have you ever seen Chanfle? Where Chespirito plays for America?
I think I've seen clips. I don't think I've seen them.
Yeah, well, it's actually a great movie. But
They always are.
We gotta give that to Club Deportivo Movie Club to review.
actually, yeah, bring it back, Caesar. Bring it back,
someday.
Drew. Hey, Drew. Club Deportivo Movie Club. Chanfle. Good movie. The thing about Vancouver is that they had their stars back, right? The first time around, Vancouver did not have their stars in the club, in the team. They were out on national team duty. But essentially, hello to the chat. My meniscus hurt. But a visually appealing game. Dark blue, white kits. But 21 seconds in, SanDiego FC almost gets scored.
Yeah, and it's not the best start, right? You're thinking already right off the bat, wow, like it's gonna be one of those games. Especially it's a young back line. You don't know what to expect. They catch them off guard. It happened against Austin where, Alvarado got a start, where it was Ian Pilcher's first start as well. Like they got caught off guard very early in that game too.
Vancouver just kept coming. Abe?
Yeah, and I think they got a lot of help from Sebastian Berhalter available in the midfield this time around. He's a really good player, and you could tell the difference that he had on the pitch. I think SDFC also were without Luca de la Torre in their last meeting. So both of these U.S. men's national team midfielders kind of had a bit of an impact, but Vancouver is still a really good team, and I think they showed that on Saturday.
And so is SanDiego FC. That's the thing, right? Like you said, besides the lack of depth, they're still a good soccer team. They're still top of the table. They're still competing against some of the best in the West. Like Sandiego FC is one of the best teams in MLS. Despite the lack of depth, they're still competing. They still have their best players. They still have MVP candidate Anders Dreyer. They still have DP signing Chucky Lozano. They're probably going to get some of those players that are injured back, hopefully, but they still have De La Torre. They still have Yepe Sverskov. If Yepe gets hurt, by the way, this team can decline to possibly maybe on a losing streak, because that would hurt.
I will speak on behalf of not because of me, but I don't think anybody wants that juju that you just put out for Yepes Sverskov.
I'm just saying they're another injury away from possibly just
in the All-Star game too. Oh no, Chiva, what have you done?
Manu Dua can play at the 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
Manu Dua, the center back extraordinaire.
Diop and then Ian Pilcher at center back. I guess that's what the only option you have there.
Yeah, Diop.
Yeah, no, it's scary. It's really scary where SanDiego FC is, but they're still pulling results. Here's a player that's probably shouldn't be in the team. Tomás Ángel, Tony.
Jesus. I'm trying. Like, I'm trying to not point him out because he sticks out like a sore thumb. But he just sticks out like a sore thumb. Another great stop here by Pablo Cisniega. But he marks himself, man. Like, he gets into the spots where he's just in the way of the play most of the time. He gets the ball. Yeah, he has some good flicks here and there. He has some good ball movement. He's a good positioning, but he doesn't draw anybody. Nobody is afraid to play against Tomás Ángel in this league. Nobody has kind of just there's not a killer instinct about him unless the ball is stopped and it's a set piece right now, right? In the play that we're going to talk about a little bit, that VAR decision, we thought that was going to happen. It was going to be a sports washing in a sense of what had happened in the last 70 some minutes is set piece goal by Tomás Ángel, but nope, it ended up being not that.
Or he runs into Dreyer space.
And then that's where you have the mixed signal for Dreyer of like, okay, well, I'm kind of filling in the spot where you're not, Tomas. So I have to do that, but at the same time worry about my entire right side. But then the way that this system is in play is that if he's on the right side, he's taking care of that right side. He has to go back and track down and help Verhoeven out. He has to have that rope, and he does it.
Or him having to drop back in makes the space on the right, and then Verhoeven has to go up as well, which then creates that chance of a counterattack against SanDiego FC. So we've seen Verhoeven play up top and up high a lot recently, and that's due to Angel's absence on top, and then Dreyer has to kind of move in there. So it is a little tricky as well, but he's the only striker you have right now.
We need to sign a number 9. Well, strip it away from Tomás Ángel as of now, and until further notice. Are we overreacting, Abe?
There's 10 games left in the season.
Abe, do you think this is an overreaction at this point?
He's not very, very good out there, and it's unfortunate. Like, yeah. I think there have been like some glimpses, like especially in like build up counterattack play where it's just like he'll like let a pass go past him, or he'll be a decoy. But it's just not great out there. I didn't really believe it until I saw it in person this weekend, and you
I've been
can
saying
see
it.
the frustration on Anders Dreyer and Chucky Lozano's face.
Yep.
Especially Chucky. Like there were multiple times where they were out there just like holding their faces, or just like giving him that initial look, or just like turning around and like throwing their hands in the air or something. And it's you don't like to see teammates doing that to each other, but like it was just happening a lot. And like they don't have any other options though. Like, are they going to put Alex Mighton at the 9? Maybe that could be a potential, or
I mean,
move
we've seen
Anders
Alex
Dreyer
Dreyer
to the center.
We've seen
Is
Dreyer playing at the 9,
Marcus
and then Alex Martin.
in Varsson?
I don't know, dude. At this point, he's probably out for the rest of the season.
Where's
Godoy?
Yeah, he's there. He was playing. Godoy is okay enough, along with Patty McNair, to stay an extra 10-15 minutes playing foot tennis on the little table, the ping pong, soccer, whatever. What is this?
Okay, if I'm gonna be at training on Wednesday, if there's one player I can ask injury wise, who would you guys ask about right now?
In Vartson.
I mean, that's the need, right? And like, I see Godoy, he was with the team. He was with the team. He was doing separate trainings. Also indicating again that there's an injury there that he's coming back from, or nursing, but he was not doing he was doing the most intense of the low intensity workouts, if that makes any sense.
This is hilarious. How many goals did you predict for Vartson? I said he was going to score like 20, but then he got hurt for most of the season. So you can't put that on me, 619 Soccer. Just saying.
Willie Kumado's another one. But again, it should tell you that if they signed a player on loan,
who's a right back, center back, left back,
who's a right back, can play a center back, can play a left back, but he's mostly a center back who again is going to be allowed to play as soon as this Thursday. So he'll probably make the bench on Friday. But where is he?
Frankfurt? No. What team did he come from?
Yeah. So Aiden, help Chiva. What's his last name?
Harangi?
Yeah.
And even if Marcus Ingvartsen, let's say he is healthy by this next Friday's game, I doubt he plays more than like 15 to 30 minutes. Just because of like fitness wise being injured for this long. Most of the time, most teams would not start him, or they would only start him first 45 minutes at most.
Unless it's needed. It's
not needed though. You're in first place. Like, you have the leeway now to lose a couple games, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 4 clubs that can get within like
4
or 5 points away from you.
You're still in playoffs.
Yeah, but
and that's the goal.
SDFC
and that's the goal.
2 losses away from dropping out of the top 4.
By the way, this is the things that I hope people are kind of realizing, like as they're putting it in the chat, like, oh, like Varsson McVeigh, like interact with SanDiego.Futbol, like let's get the discussions going throughout the week, because again, we talk and we ask what the people want to know, what we want to know for Abe's purposes and his writings as well, but like get involved. Like, if you want to hear about, hey, what's going on here, we can make that happen. We're the people's pod, we're the people's outlet. But this gross people's spill. It was a good save by Cisniega. It bounces back. Cisniega, just a tough outing. He's been doing very well, but just these goals are just not his fault. SanDiego.FC just still kind of presses, and there was moments where they could have put their hands down in this game. SanDiego.FC did not do that, and instead bounced back and just kind of rallied. Here, the play of VAR, the controversy happens. Chucky Lozano goes up. Juego peligroso, a high boot by the defender for Vancouver. Ball kind of goes up. Contact by Chucky, then contact by the ball on the hand inside of the box. People are yelling. People are screaming. VAR happens. You heard Mike Ivara said already. The ref currently, as you see it right there, I'm going to freeze it right there. I just want you to understand. Mike Ivara is cognizant that the referee is currently in this frame doing his best. Just wanted to acknowledge that. Ref continues doing his best through VAR. Takes a while. Comes back and ultimately says, what did you say, senor?
After review, the Cooper, there was no handball offense.
Thank you, Mr. Da Silva.
My question is, why was the free kick that was originally called taken away?
Okay, so that's what I wanted to ask our pal over who works for SanDiego. So I'm like, hey, like, walk me through this. Like, and it's pretty. It's a good explanation, actually. So this play happens, right? So in the moment that the handball isn't there, that's not a handball. It is then a foul by Chucky. So there is no...
A foul by Chucky.
Yeah.
But he called a foul for SanDiego FC.
Correct.
Or did he call a handball outside the box?
It was the call out there was a handball
handball.
outside the
Gotcha.
box. Yeah.
So there's no handball,
So in order,
there's no foul.
therefore
Gotcha.
there's no foul.
That
So
makes more
there's no
sense.
free
That
kick
makes more
to
sense.
take.
I thought he was calling a foul at first. Okay, that makes more sense.
I thought it was a foul at first too, but I think that's the only way you can explain this.
Yeah, this is 100%. This should not have been a penalty. This should not have been this is the right
the
call.
ref got it right.
This is the right call.
He did his best and the right call was made. Look at that.
I mean,
Refs-
it's tough
refs
right
doing their
there.
best.
That's a foul, Chucky. Like, foul. Ow. Talk about dangerous play. Goes down in a heap. Tyler Heaps.
That's unfortunate then. But anyways, after this, 10 minutes after
review,
It was like
get
7
another-
minutes of stopped play. I hate it when they're like listening to the VAR before they have to go to the screen. Just like go to the screen already. It slows the games down so much, and then it creates way too much at a time. It was kind of annoying.
I don't know. This ref did help SanDiego out a little bit. We'll talk about it at the end of the match, but there was a corner kick that was not awarded. Like at the end, he ended the game.
Oh yeah,
Cooper should have gotten that corner.
Yeah,
kick.
that
corner.
That was gnarly, actually.
Yes. And how many times have we seen it in the past, right? Where teams just win it at the end on a corner kick like that after stoppage time. This ref said, "Nope, I'm trying to go home."
Back centrally. Nelson goes a little nutmeg on Dua. Nelson, little flick in behind. White around the goalkeeper, and he's missed.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that
was great.
If you weren't here earlier, that is one our gaff of the week. This miss right here.
I think Chicharito should win the gaff of the week.
Yes, he's part of the gaff of the week for sure. Chicharito's a joke right now.
I mean,
and not for soccer reasons.
If we're comparing apples and oranges, it's pretty equal in a gaff. One has real life consequences. The other one,
Gets
not
on the bench.
not as many.
I guess they both get you on the bench.
Handball was outside. Again, thank you for getting involved here. SanDiego.Futbol, SanDiego's #1 soccer outlet. VAR can review unless it can't review unless it's a penalty. It was the right call. Came over South Center, looked him up from Chula Vista. Sendejas actually is that's coach SanDiego Inter's first coach, Coach Victor son. Remember how he was a goalkeeper? He's now playing for Whitecaps. So it's a San Diego connection. Sendejas.
Terrible coach, by the way. The dad.
That
absolutely
so unnecessary.
Coach.
Wait, I thought Chicharito was the greater. Oh boy, Gustavo. I'm gonna pull up the comments that you were the one that were like, oh, no, my hero. No. What are you doing? Please stop.
No, that was a heart attack.
Heart attack moment, that miss, 100%.
You just hurt the whole stadium. It's gas. It would have been bad if Pilcher scores an own goal there.
Yeah, he would have been part of the goal, gaff, and the great. Have we had that? Somebody goal, gaff, and great?
No. Wow, that would have been actually phenomenal.
Then the play.
We haven't had a hat trick.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, Iloski.
Goal, gaff, and great.
Oh, a hat trick on goal, gaff, and great. Yeah, no, we haven't. The boy. Oh, watch that boy. It was a great shot, like a great left-footed shot.
No, so
frozen.
When I first saw this left-footed shot before the corner kick happened, I told Tony, goal, Valakari, and then the play happens, and I was like, don't tell me it was Valakari. Like, that's insane.
Mhm.
Just because I saw the natural like left shot, how it curved and all that, I was like, oh, that was Valakari. And you thought so too, Tony.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, Valakari, chivadamos.
But it wasn't. It was Ian Pilcher.
Gat trick.
Give the way.
I don't know.
I love it.
Hey,
I
Gustavo,
love you,
I'm
Gustavo.
loving it.
Good vibes all around, my boy. Hey, what did you think about this goal? Not this one, the one earlier.
Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit earlier, but yeah, it's just a
great
goal with
a good
the
question,
left
too.
foot
Yeah.
that I think most of us don't expect from Ian Pilcher there.
Tomas Angel would have scored that free kick.
Tomas
by the
Angel
way.
would have scored that.
Like-
Tomas Angel would have scored that, but Milan Iloski would have scored in the play that didn't require a foul to get stopped. So it's all good.
This is getting close to the corner kick that was not called for Vancouver.
No, I think this is it.
Yeah.
Great stop by Cisniega.
Like, wait, how
Great
do you not
stop by
give this
Cisniega.
corner kick?
You can hear him call the game. Watch. Hold on.
Like, Vancouver players were pissed.
You can hear him call the game.
This is big. This is big from Cisniega.
You can
It's
hear
headed
him.
back into a really dangerous area. But
The game's already over. The whistle's been blown already. The second replay didn't happen.
even slightly blinded by Dua in front of.
Great stop.
Yeah, that was probably. I mean, we honestly, we missed that opportunity on asking Cisniega. How relieved were you that the game just ended after that save?
He's a good guy. Cisniega.
That
Good
would
guy.
have been a good question too.
Mexico City accent. I was surprised when he was speaking Spanish. I wasn't prepared for that.
Es que no, pues es un señor chilango, o sea, pero es educado.
Es Poppy.
O sea,
Es de México. Pero
Saludos,
es
Pablo.
fresita el compa.
Saludos, Pablito.
Es fresita. Está bien.
At this
Man.
point, you cannot take the starting spot from Cisniega unless he makes.
And that was a
couple
question to
big
Mike
errors.
Varas, right? Was this more of a Pablo's playing better and he keeps the start and now CJ's riding the bench, or is this CJ still not being 100% that he can't play?
Ooh.
It's probably a bit of both. I would have thought it's a bit of both.
I
but
thought Mikey's answer was great, by the way. We'll show it right now, but Mikey Varas did express that the reason Pablo started is because he's hot right now. He's playing good. And, he also claimed that every player supports each other there on training. Like, CJ is happy that Pablo's getting the start right now. Granted, CJ probably still has a broken nose. He probably has to play with the mask on at training, isn't getting used to it. But at the end of the day, Pablo Cisniega is playing good, which now the question also comes to, can any goalkeeper be successful with SanDiego FC?
not any goalkeeper, but like Pablo Cisniega made really good saves this game, and you gotta ride that hot hand.
They're great
especially if
saves, but every other goalkeeper can make saves like that.
I can.
Every other goalkeeper.
I think
I
a lot of
can.
goalkeepers can make those routine saves.
Oh, routine. I agree. Actually, I agree, but he's making them. That's
he's
the
making
thing.
them.
He's,
Yeah,
he's,
100%.
he's
Like-
doing what he's supposed to be doing.
No credit taken away. Like, he's playing great, but again, it's an average goalkeeper performance. It's just, it looks so great because of the circumstances of the game. Like, oh man, like they could have lost this game if it wasn't for that save. Like, but those are average saves.
Hey,
But
this is- hey guys, this is some good soccer talk. Good shit, guys.
CJ still not being 100%, or does this now raise the question of who the starting goalkeeper will be moving forward?
No, I mean, first and foremost, we're a culture of competition, right? So we've always said one of our values is to embrace competition. The situation opened up for Pablo because CJ broke his nose and wasn't able to travel. And then now Pablo's on a nice little run of form. So it's about being a great teammate and embracing competition. And CJ understands these situations, and it keeps things competitive. But at the end of the day, it's about who's performing in training, who's performing in the games. I know that CJ takes this as a competitor, meaning he's going to raise his level now, which is only good for the team. But he also takes it as a great teammate. You know, he's happy to see Pablo doing well. And that's kind of the culture that we have. And I think he exemplifies that really well.
Does Mikey Vadas kind of confirm here that Pablo Cisniega is the starting goalkeeper right now?
Ooh.
Yes.
Because he said CJ understands this. Like he supports Pablo, but Pablo, like this pretty much to me, it indicates that Pablo Cisniega is starting goalkeeper until CJ gets a chance, gets a clean sheet or anything like that. Okay, CJ, you're back on there.
What do you mean?
starts
Like
for League
CJ
Cup?
gets a clean sheet, or how
Or
would he
like
get
if
it?
CJ gets a chance and he starts playing well once he returns from that injury, all right, CJ, you get to keep the start now again.
Yeah, I could definitely see them like using CJ or for Leagues Cup or something like during the. We still don't know how crazy this tournament's gonna be and how far they might go and how depleted they might get. So there's also that very real possibility where they just go back and forth between the two and see which one they prefer out there. But like Pablo Cisniega is pretty good.
Yeah, another thing. I mean, I know we were kind of moving into Leagues Cup a little bit, and that's not till the following. We'll have an episode before that. But even if you were to say, "Oh, San Diego FC is going to play their B team," what's the B team right now? The 4 players that are available off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You start Hamidi Diop, you start Franco Negri, and then you start Alex Madden, who's been a starter many times before, and then you start Emma Boateng. But then you still have Angel up there, you still have Dreyer on there, you still have Yepe, you still have Luca La Torre. There is no B team for San Diego FC because there's only one team right now. There's not enough players to have a B team. So this is the team that's going to start against Leagues Cup. You're going to have some other best players out there because there's no one to give them rest.
I do agree with Isaac here, saying Cisniega has better goalkeeper fundamentals, probably not as good as his feet. And I think this is where it comes down to you're playing what you need, because Mikey Vadas knows that his defense is gonna his play is gonna be dangerous. He's gonna need a shot stopper. CJ Dos Santos is better on the offensive side of the ball with the ball at his feet. So is that really what San Diego FC needs? Because this team is broken in terms of the play style. Yeah, they're still trying to stick to the fundamentals, but they just don't have the players to pull it off. So if that's the case, and you know that your defense is hurting, you know that you're going to need a wall back there. Pablo Cisniega has those better fundamentals to get you out of a tricky situation, get those vital stops, get those vital, just you're sacrificing better on ball skills with the foot, with better shot stopping ability. And that's what Cisniega has right now. And so this can also be a strategy. But again, if you want to see the entirety of San Diego FC's squad, there's this drill at training. Like, this is everybody. Like, this is pretty much who San Diego FC has. 1, 2,
8.
That's
8 in those first group.
How many groups? 1, 2, 3, 4 groups.
12.
4 groups is at 16.
16. I make that math.
Put who is not out there? Goldoli's not out there. McNair's not out there.
Artston.
Having to do the push-ups.
Push-ups. Andale. Push-ups.
But that's
Chucky didn't do push-ups.
He didn't.
No.
Hey, Chucky, ¿qué pedo?
All right, Chucky, do your push-ups, dog.
Hold on. He argued successfully. Hey,
do
Chucky.
your push-up.
Chucky, ¿qué pedo, güey? No, that's not okay, dude. Perdiste.
Designated player not doing his push-ups.
Wow. Oh, no, you heard it here first.
$6 million man.
Trouble in paradise. Chucky not abiding the rules. Locker room lock. Poor Hamidi Diop getting shitted on. Yeah, so he does it. Chucky standing there. By the way, if you want to hear Chucky speak English for the first time publicly, I think
he started his press conference in English.
He's learning.
Okay. Oh, yes. I'm like, where? Which one? Yeah, the original one.
The original first ever press conference.
It's such a classic, like barely learning how to speak English. Like that's how my mom used to talk, or still talks.
It's good to see these things.
Chucky, do your damn push-ups. Come on.
Now I'm kind of stuck watching this now.
You never did them.
Never did them.
Wow, that's what DP gets you. You don't have to do push-ups.
Come on. I forgot who won this one. If you're listening, just watch on YouTube to drill to doing Chucky. Last attack I got for Chucky. You screwed up. All right, so Chucky's group won the second one. All right. Push-ups. All right.
2, 3, and 4. Push-up.
Good form, guys. Excellent all the way down. The type of things that you get here at SanDiego.Futbol. Hey, we got to 1,500 subscribers.
We should start doing push-ups.
Good job, everyone.
For any issues, if we like.
What did you just call me?
Tony can't do push-ups.
Like and subscribe.
Is there
breaking
anything
news.
SDFC? We have just keep an eye on the predictions that we have.
Like it. Please share that
we
screen.
We all got Toronto wrong.
Please share that screen.
No, okay.
No, share that screen. I'm gonna get to some of these comments because there's been a lot. Again, thank you guys for joining. Every Monday, we are here. We've been here for the past 4.5 years, doing a consecutive show, 286 weeks in a row, never skipping a week without 2 balls and a mic.
This is what we have right now, gentlemen.
Ooh, okay.
Break Toronto, we all got it wrong. We all thought San Diego was going to win. For Vancouver, Tony said a 2-2 tie, gets 1 point there.
Okay.
Abe and I said a win for Vancouver. Got that wrong. The score count right now, Abe at 16, Tony at 11, and Chiba down at the bottom at 6. By the way, this 3-2 Vancouver result was a prediction made by Cesar Hernandez. Celebrity shot last episode.
That's right.
For me. Did not help. Thank you, Cesar, for making me walk the Snapdragon. I still can catch up. I need 5 points. There's 10 games left.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to get 1, 2, at least 2. I need 5 predictions right, like at least them winning or losing, and I need you to get them wrong. So I really need to start going against you.
Nah, we're good.
All
right.
If I'm 10 points ahead, technically, like we can only end up tied unless you get like all of them
Unless
right.
you get the score and the result right, which is still doable. Like the math's
I can still beat you,
But
right?
if I just like tell
Yeah.
you result wise, technically, like you'll only be able to get 5 points.
Well, no, because if he gets the correct
I mean, if
score
Abe and I
line, it's 2
get
points.
the same predictions all the time now, then yeah. But the beauty of it is that it's always different.
Yeah.
Sometimes, for the most part.
All right, so San Diego FC tie 1-1. Yes, Chucky does speak a little. He's learning. He understands it perfectly, like as perfectly as he can get. Obviously, you can't use Chucky. Tell me about the juxtaposition between. You can't.
Sorry. Can we do bonus points for Leagues Cup games? It only counts as the one
This
bonus
is such a
point.
last place scenario. You're
Well, no,
pulling right now,
hear
dude.
me out. You guys can say no. That's
We
fine.
said no
But-
at the beginning of the season to that.
Damn.
For Leagues Cup bonus points, but you have to get the
Damn.
prediction and like the result. Like you have to get the win and the exact score to get the 1 point. Everybody can do it.
We
I don't know
already
if you,
agreed that was a no at the beginning
All
of
right.
the season. That's my only issue with it. Is if at the beginning of the season we said yes, but we said at the start.
At the beginning of the
we're not
season, we
doing
weren't thinking Leagues Cup. We weren't thinking this team was going to do
Yeah, we
anything.
were. We said no to it. Why were we not thinking League Cup?
it. We thought about it.
We thought about it.
Sí me gustaban, chavalos. Les da
Oh, it's you're
culo,
getting
les da
shit. Better get some
culo.
new walking shoes broken in for his walkity walk. Chiva goes
I will
first.
be warmed up from
Chiva-
Japan.
Chiva
so
goes here
lot of walking
from
there.
here on out. Chiva goes first from here on out. Is that what it is? Just so we don't take your prediction? Or even if we do, I mean, you can
I
change.
always write it on here before I ask.
Yeah,
for the
which is fine. I
prediction.
never look at it.
Yeah, but I always write it on here before I ask for predictions, so mine stays on there.
If you're new around here, SanDiego.Futbol's Abraham Cepeda,
Look, I'm
Chiva,
gonna write mine right
and
now.
myself are in a season-long. I don't want to call it bet because it makes Abe comfortable. We are not betting. It is a
Challenge.
It is a prediction challenge, a mentalist challenge, to see who can mentally just.
It's
I don't know.
research.
It's research.
ahead of the
There
game.
you go.
Before
Whoever gets the least amount of points for predictions correctly will have to walk from this studio all the way over to Snapdragon Stadium. And just to give you again, because I know there's a lot of people who are coming into it. Thank you again. Share it, subscribe it to everybody, just to give you an idea of what we're working with. Free shout out to La Central Birria. This is essentially my
6-hour walk.
Oh my
Not
gosh,
that bad.
it's not. Oh, it's not that bad. You're right. It's not that bad.
you want to start with like breakfast at this birria spot, and then
No, it's a caga, güey. So walking from here, where we're at, down
7-hour walk.
a 7-hour walk. So
what's the route? Now I really got to start looking into this.
So I mean, you know,
damn, I have to
my
go
house.
I gotta go down Coronado.
Yeah, so
then
you
I
gotta
go all industrial,
Yeah, so-
Hollister, walk all Hollister.
You go all of Hollister and Chula Vista.
Okay, keep going.
Okay,
keep going.
we keep
So now
going.
that's fine.
You're fine.
Industrial, go up L Street.
All
Yes,
right.
because there's the storage.
L Street.
I gotta take some of the small streets.
Hey,
then
watch
I
out!
keep going.
Trolley tracks around here. It's the trolley.
no trolley. That's not.
Then I gotta go down. What is that? Woodlawn? No, is it Woodlawn?
No,
I
we
think it is.
are.
It's a Broadway, no?
No, that's not Broadway. That's Woodlawn. Oh, it is Broadway. Yeah, I gotta go
Yeah,
through
Tacos El
Broadway.
Gordo.
All
you got the
Broadway,
Red
all the way to National
Lobster.
City, where I'm probably gonna die walking through there.
Watch your mouth.
National
Yeah,
City's
pro-
fine.
Dangerous
It's probably,
city. in
it's
San
probably going to be
Diego.
me. All right, so in National City, let me
You gotta
school
go
you.
through Kimball Park.
Through-
That's cool. Okay, I gotta go through.
You got to make like a stop there where you have to like take penalty kicks or something.
Dude, I'm so down for that.
Go do that.
Go.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
that
gonna
there's
go.
this is uphill right there.
Yeah, it is.
Then you
Damn.
got to take a sharp right. What are you doing,
4th
Chiva?
Street.
Okay, then you got to make your way to Euclid Avenue
Okay, I gotta go
Division.
to Euclid.
Yikes!
Oh shit! I gotta walk through like Lincoln Park and all that shit.
What do you mean by that?
Damn.
What do you mean by that, Chiva?
I'm gonna get stabbed
Whoa, by who? No. All right.
by San Diegans.
Oh, come on. Somebody in the chat's gonna do it. So you're gonna walk all the way through. This is the
54th
54th.
Street.
54th turns into because you're crossing El Cajon Boulevard.
Ah, madre, güey.
You gotta go through.
Montezuma
Go to Montezuma.
Road.
Hey, San Diego State.
Diego
All right, you're gonna
State.
walk all the way across the
Hunt.
8 through Camino del Rio, and then eventually end up in the Snapdragon press box right here. That's you.
Voy a estar bien sudado, güey.
At least 6 hours, 52 minutes for you.
I would have to leave if the game starts at 7:30. I would have to leave at what time? To get there by like 6:30,
You'd have to leave at
11 a.m.
11.
The
That's-
latest?
Hey,
That's without breaks though.
you.
I'd have to leave like 9:30, 10 a.m.
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, I thought you were about this, bro.
Well, if you guys are gonna make me take penalty kicks or whatever, that's gonna take time.
I didn't say you have to make them. See, people ya te están echando porras. Dale, Chiva. Yeah. Is it Philippe? It's Philippe, right? Help. Abe
Felipe.
Yeah, I think so.
or Felipe? Felipe or Philippe? One of the two.
I will say this though, if while I'm walking, pass by me and you honk and all that, cómprame unos gummies o algo, unas papitas,
I mean, we'll keep you hydrated.
unos Gatorades.
Oh,
You'll be
dude.
fine. You're gonna be in Japan. Like,
Oh,
walking
Can
all the time.
Recover?
It's
Can
not-
Recover sponsor this walk? Can we make a call? Carl, are you listening?
Carl. Good Filipino food down there. Shout out to my Pinoy peeps, National City, one of our 19.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Hey,
Tito's
vibe-
Kitchenette. I love that.
I vibe with the Pinoys. One of my favorite Pinoy actually passed away.
Oh, sorry about that.
Descansa en paz.
Yeah, the dude that I got the WrestleMania tickets from my best friends ended up tapping out.
You
They
think he'd
say
like that.
He'd love that. He would love that. I actually told him because he was in a bad state. I told him that he wouldn't make it to Survivor Series
Oh, dude.
Can I?
because he would not be allowed, and he laughed. He laughed, Abe. This is the type of relationship we had, and now I'm in charge of I just to give you an idea of how good of a friend I am, guys. I've already been in correspondence with and are now in the works with the Honorable Ron Morrison of National City, because my friend Eric Esperon passed away. He was a teacher at Sweetwater High School for over 20 years. Still was a teacher, history teacher, and big impact in the community. I reached out to Mayor Ron Morrison. I'm like, hey, I know you know the guy, this, and this. Let's get a proclamation into National City. So I'm working on an Eric Esperon Day. Because he's a history teacher, civics. Trust me, it's going to be fine. It's going to be great.
People are calling this the Chrome, not the Chrome Ball Tour, the Chiva Tour. And I call this
Chiva
the
Tour.
18 Threats Tour.
I think they have
going to all cities. Right?
Okay,
I'll
how
walk
do
to San Marcos.
how do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? It's kind of like insult to injury. I know we are not amending this bet. But how about this? How about this? The loser, and we can reach out at 18 Threads, has to don.
No.
What?
Has to wear something that 18 Threads gives you.
No.
Oh, I'm down for a year. Yeah.
Okay, Abe says no.
I think you should wear your SanDiego.Futbol shirt so people can recognize you.
Throw eggs at you from the cars.
That'd be funny.
You guys make him walk. Yeah, no.
Oh, no, that's the bet. It has to happen.
SanDiego just said,
I just know for a fact, though, and this is just it, if Tony would have lost,
hey,
it's not over yet.
At least you're not like Manuel Lopez, who is over in El Centro. That would be cruel. Hey, you got to walk from El Centro to Snapdragon Stadium. Shout out to you in El Centro.
Just imagining someone walking up the hill, stopping at Golden Acorn.
Yeah, you. If I'm walking, dude, I wouldn't make it a Golden Acorn before I'd be stopped by border.
Oh yeah, we would all be stopped.
Nah, I don't think you'd be stopped, Abe.
Would we go viral if I record this? Hey, walking all the way from San Isidro to, is it San Isidro? No, from IB to Snapdragon Stadium for losing a bet. Follow our podcast and our social media, like SanDiego.Futbol. Boom, blows up. Wow, this guy walked from IB all the way to Snapdragon. That's
I think
great.
you should make it a vlog. We can make it a YouTube video.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need the GoPro.
Strap on a GoPro like a harmonica,
need,
like Bob Dylan. It's just up your nose the whole time.
I'm gonna need GoPros.
I love how you're already setting yourself up.
Wait, quedan 10 juegos, güey. Si voy a valer madre.
You can. It's possible. All right. So
yeah.
what do we think about this?
Now you guys
Nashville
are positive. Váyanse a la verga.
What do you think about this Nashville?
Okay, predictions real quick. Nashville. I got 2-1 Nashville win. Por eso no voy a ganar, güey. I got a 2-1 Nashville.
Honestly, you got to blame SanDiego FC for just doing the opposite of what you think, I guess.
Wait, I have so many San Diego win predictions here. Alan Verga.
That's actually funny. So what we're learning is, at least Friday we get some good music with DJ Dioro.
Yeah.
I got a 1-1 draw between SanDiego FC and Nashville. I think Nashville has been super great on the offensive front. They had a 1-0 win against Toronto, so they also played Toronto recently.
And San Diego lost against?
Yeah, but Anders Dreyer and Chucky Lozano are going to be at the All-Star game until
Does San Diego
Wednesday,
play better on the way?
And Yepe.
Does San Diego FC play better on the road? Oh wait, no.
Is it the Snapdragon Field?
No, this. I don't know. I feel like they win more on the road.
No, because they've said it before. They've said it before that they play different on the road. They play more comfortable on the road. They're more aggressive in their style. So, all right.
Their away record is 7 wins, 4 losses. Their home record is 6 wins, 3 losses, 4 ties.
You both said ties?
I said a loss.
I said 1-1 tie.
SanDiego FC ties 2-2. Run it back.
Okay.
Got some 3-1 loss. SanDiego lost by Cody. Oh, Cody's been rather positive this season. On their Nashville 2, SDFC 1.
Iloski comes out of nowhere, scores 4 goals.
By God Almighty, is that Milan Iloski's music? John, 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 John.
All right. Well, we'll
1-1.
see how that happens.
All right.
That game is this Friday at Snapdragon Stadium at 7:30 p.m.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Próxima prueba.
Los jugadores juegan muy bien en casa, pero cuando juegan de visitantes, ¿les cuesta más ganar? Al contrario, mi amigo, que yo creo la verdad que San Diego FC ha jugado mejor de visitante en esta temporada porque los equipos que juegan de visitante en la MLS normalmente van por el empate, pero San Diego FC la verdad ha ido por la victoria y han varias veces que pues el equipo con el contrincante de San Diego FC nomás juega y dice, ok, pues van a ir por el empate, ya veamos 1-1 y ahí es cuando le carga la fregada porque San Diego FC sigue y empuja hasta que le sale un gol y ahí llegan, ya van dos, empezó con Salt Lake, empezó con volteretas, San Diego FC, o sea, ha estado jugando bien de visitante, pero yo creo que pues en casa le falta poquito más porque para ser una fortaleza aquí en esta liga tiene que ser un equipo muy bueno aquí en casa también.
Sí.
We played like a bunch of panochas.
That's what San Diego is playing right now.
No.
Nothing good, guys. Who's the good guys? Nashville?
What's this Thursday SDFC announcement rumor? Players are coming. I
think that's when they can like legally announce whatever.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So
because of the MLS All-Star game.
Exactly. So the window officially opens after the MLS All-Star game. So be prepared to learn at least 4 new San Diego FC player names in the upcoming days. So exciting things. They might already be training with San Diego FC.
Ooh. Anything else San Diego FC related, gents?
What's the Kitman Beto announcement? I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I'm excited.
I reached out and he straight up stonewalled me. He was like, "You'll find out 7:25." I was like, "Okay, all right, Coach Beto."
Damn.
I hear a lot of people are actually excited about that.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, what is it? Is he
Yeah,
gonna
so
open the vault for San Diego Loyal? Is he gonna go ahead and you know what's gonna happen? You know, hopefully whatever happens, Coach Beto sees he was the former kitman for San Diego Loyal, has a bunch of stuff. Manuel, yo he estado en todos los partidos en casa, de casa, ya han perdido más en visitante, es lo que yo he mirado, pero esperemos y ganemos todos los partidos. La temporada sería la mejor San Diego.
Yeah, they lost more on the road, but they've also won more on the road.
22 puntos en casa y 21 puntos fuera de casa.
This
They've
goes
gotten
as
4 ties.
Leagues Cup Yamero, 100%.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, San Diego FC is perfect in Leagues Cup. Perfect record in Leagues Cup as of now.
Next week, Tuesdays, Leagues Cup. So we'll talk about it Monday.
What good is it having breaking news and not breaking it?
We don't have the news. We know the news is going to
Hey,
break.
te cagó el palo ese vato. He just killed you for the last 5 years. My meniscus hurt. You haven't been following us since day one, man, because this is Tony's jokes.
People saying saying SDFC lost, go walk with Chiva.
Jeremy, let me borrow that truck, my boy.
No, wait. Oh, boo. Bum, 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 bum. That's SanDiego.Futbol's gaff of the week.
That's gonna be a fun walk.
All right.
I'll do it for a playoff match. No, I'm just kidding. That would be fun.
We don't have to do it for a game either. Maybe. Yeah, no, we should do it for the game.
I'm not gonna walk to Snapdragon and not just. That was.
Yeah, when you finish, you get one of these. Watch. Link.
All right. I think that's everything we have for San Diego FC. I know San Diego Wave had a scrimmage
in Utah against the Utah
tied
Royals.
2-2. Another tie. But Abe, you wanted to talk a little bit about the Euros, right?
Yeah, Hanna Lundqvist and Delphine Cascarino both playing for their national teams in the Euros. Sweden game was all right. It was against England. They ended up going to penalties. And I didn't catch that one, but I'm not sure Hanna Lundqvist started. We got to check on that. But I did watch the France-Germany game, and that was a really good game despite like France was up a player for 80 minutes plus stoppage time and extra time, not stoppage time. But France definitely should have won that game, but Germany was just playing so good defensively. And then they had this, the goalkeeper from Gotham, Katrin Berger, and she was just unreal. She made a penalty save. She like got a save with just the whole palm of her hand right on the line. It was an unreal performance by the German goalkeeper. It was just overall a really good game. And then the red card in the first half too, the German defender just pulled a French player's hair for like no reason. Like, you gotta be better than that. Obvious red card inside the box. But it's tough because like they get their goal and they can't score more than that. And Delphine Cascarino had a couple chances. Like, she had one chance that was offsides. That was like a real like beauty of a like development play. It was really cool to see from Delphine Cascarino. She was probably the best player on the pitch for France, but it still wasn't enough to get a goal. And then you go to extra time, penalties. They lose 6-5 in penalties, which is just very tough result. They've never been able to like perform really well in the Euros. I think they're kind of cursed at this point, from what I've been reading from people that follow women's European soccer a lot, is they can never really get out of like either the quarterfinals or the semifinals. Like, they're always just up against the wall, even though they're a really good team.
I mean, it's good to see just the representation of local players in just these big European tournaments. Again, look at the attendance for these matches. Like, people care. There's an audience for it. If you're not that audience, that's fine. That's A-okay.
It was a good game.
Soccer is soccer. A good game is a good game. Going to penalties all the way down to it.
Extra time. Do you like extra time soccer in tournaments?
Not with goal gone.
Because there's some times where it just feels like both teams are exhausted, and if you gave them the chance to just go straight to penalties, they would want penalties. That's what it felt like by extra time.
Golden goals, pretty dope.
You like golden goals?
You don't have to go the full 120. You can end it, and it makes teams try.
You know what I kind of like? What TSD has been doing with target score, and then you bring a player off the pitch like every couple minutes. I think that would be kind of cool, but also soccer is like, it's got too much history for them to add that, I think.
But it's also a big field. Like, you're gonna kill players doing that on a big field.
Yeah, no, you probably would. You're right.
But yeah,
so do it like, I have this idea too that you do it college football style, is you just go set piece for set piece. So it's like you guys get a corner kick, and then you guys get a corner kick, and then you guys get a free kick from outside the box, and then you guys get a free kick from out the box.
For ending games?
Yeah.
Oh, shootouts, dude. MLS had it right. MLS had it right. They had it, the shootouts. You start from the halfway line, and it's a 1v1 versus the goalkeeper. Three of those, best out of 3 win.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It gives the goalkeepers a little bit of a chance, not a 99% chance of it being a goal. But with that said, San Diego Wave does return next week, so we'll talk San Diego Wave next week. Coming up, is there anything else, Abe?
No, we're gonna finish up our letter grades. That's what we're doing, right? We're grading each player. We'll finish that up, and then they have a game against North Carolina. Jaden Shaw revenge match.
Again, 2.0.
August 2nd.
Did we want to do the grade now or next week?
Well, I think he said next.
Okay. Cool.
Before the match.
Right, Abe?
Yeah.
All right. With that said, thank you for joining us, SanDiego.Futbol. 2 balls and a mic. We're going to be back next week. San Diego's #1 soccer podcast, Soccer San Diego. Talk about everything up and down. Not familiar with the Euros? Oh, Felipe. But was Moroni not picked up for the Euros?
No.
They have really good fullbacks. France has really good fullbacks.
Yeah, it's an embarrassment of riches what the French national team have. The old MLS shootouts, 35 yards out, 5 seconds to shoot. Love it.
do it for them. Thank you for the show. You're welcome. Again, be a friend, tell a friend. Get out there. Let us know what you like, who you want to hear from. We have the access. Love you guys. For Abraham Cepeda and his writings on SanDiego.Futbol. Again, editor-in-chief for SanDiego.
El Jefe.
El Chief. Literally just incredible work that he does. I'm speaking about he as if he is not here. We can check it out. Alo.
Alo on the field on Instagram.
Alo on the field on Instagram.
Takes pictures for us. You could go check out his Instagram. He takes really good pictures.
Combination of it right here. SanDiego.Futbol. Abe Cepeda.
There were a couple good pictures of Chucky this past match. I think he posted them on Instagram. So go check it out, y'all.
Playback. Shout out to Tacos El Poblano on 8th Street.
It's so random.
There you go. You got it. With that said, hey, if you know him, have him sponsor us. Trying to get to the World Cup. All right. With that, bye, guys.
Laters.